Hey everyone, Jean Ginsburg here. Super excited. Thanks so much for joining me. So, this week we're talking all about Facebook ads. But before I jump into that, I actually want to share one thing. So, I'm putting on the Women's Social Media Day Summit on Tuesday, June 30th. That is Social Media Day. So, June 30th is Social Media Day. And I'm very excited about that because this is an event that I've been wanting to put on for a very long time. And it is put on for women entrepreneurs by women entrepreneurs. So all of the speakers who are going to be there are going to be all women who are entrepreneurs, and they're all experts in a specific topic like Instagram and TikTok and we have someone who's presenting about content marketing, someone who's presenting about how to start your online business. I'm trying to remember. We have so many speakers. And we have someone presenting about Pinterest. We have someone who's a woman entrepreneur who actually created who drove 3.3 million views to her Pinterest account. So that's amazing. So yes, we're super excited. I'm just trying to remember all of the speakers, and I'm going to add a little comment here. So join us at the Women's Day social media event. So yeah, if you haven't signed up, then definitely sign up. We are excited to see you there, and it's the Women's Social Media Day Summit. I'm going to put that in here. That's on Tuesday, June 30th. So I'm very excited about that. So that is coming up on Tuesday, June 30th. Let me add actually the link in there because it seems like it's been chopped off. So social media day, there we go. Awesome. So today we're going to be talking about how to set up your first Facebook ad. So if you're not familiar with Facebook ads, I'm going to be showing that to you today, and it's pretty easy, but you do have to keep a few things in mind. And just going back one step, why Facebook ads are so important. So Facebook ads, a lot of your audiences are hanging out online. I'm going to say that most of your audiences are probably hanging out online, and especially now with everyone being stuck at home, then most people are on their computers, on their phones. So make sure that you are taking advantage of that now that your audiences are online. So in terms of how to set up your Facebook ad, I'm actually going to share my screen here, and I'm going to go to my Facebook Ads Manager. So before you can set up a Facebook ad, if you're not familiar, I'm sharing my screen now. You have to go to business.facebook.com, and if you don't have a business.facebook.com account, then you would sign up for one. You would just follow the directions. It would say sign up for account. So I already have an account. Mine looks a little bit different, and these are all of my accounts and my clients' accounts. But basically, you would go into your account, and you would then set up your Facebook ads. So right now I'm running Facebook ads for for the social media day summit. So that's what's going on right now, but I'm going to show you exactly how to set up a Facebook ad, and it's pretty straightforward, and just have to keep in mind the few things that you would need in order to set up a Facebook ad, just kind of organizing your assets and everything, is that you would need copy. When for your text, you would need a headline, you would need an image or some sort of visual piece. So that would be a video or an image. And then you would also need to know what you're targeting. So we're going to look at cold traffic today, basically audiences who are not familiar with you. There's going to be retargeting campaigns too, but we're not going to talk about that today. So I'm going to go into my account, and I'm going to create a brand new ad. And I'm going to show you how, sorry, my computer's a little bit slow today. So go to the green button here and click create. As you can see, I have a bunch of active ads that I'm promoting the Social Media Day Summit. So go to create. And once you go to create, you're going to end up, there's three types of I guess there's 3 levels to the campaign. There's the campaign level, the ad set level, and then the ad level. So there's basically it's a hierarchical format. And so here you'll see campaign, ad set, ad, and you can see here, this is the campaign, and this is where you choose your objective. So for this instance, we're just going to use conversions because, and we talked about objectives in another Facebook Live. So you can do traffic, so sending traffic to your website. You can do engagement, so the more comments. And you can see here, if you hover over this little eye, you'll see all of those. Engagement would be, somebody who engages with your posts. It could be video views, lead generation, messages. I use messages quite a bit, so that's anybody who wants to engage with your business page and send you a message. Conversions is like you're moving someone off the website. Actually, I'll use messages. But conversions is just you're linking out someone off Facebook to your website. So let's say a landing page. So I'm going to use messages in this case, but you can use conversions too. So let's say messages, and then you can click a daily budget. Let's say $10. We can just start there, and then click on continue. So the next step is going to be your ad set, right? So who are you targeting with your ads? Typically, I would say cold traffic. In this case, that's anybody who has never heard of you. So you can create retargeting campaigns, which we can talk about in a different Facebook Live. It's going to take a little bit longer. But in this case, we're going to talk about who do you target that, let's say, has never heard of you, but would be a good example of someone that you want to target. So in this case, destination will be click to Messenger, or because we're sending people to send a message to our page. And here you'll choose your location. So let's say United States, you can choose your age, your gender, and then detailed targeting is where you want to make sure that you're targeting the right audiences. So you would need to do a little bit of research up front. And if you haven't seen my customer avatar, it's a worksheet that I use. It's actually put on by Digital Marketer, but I use that for my audience, for my clients, and for my own product. So I do a lot of research up front, but for this Facebook Live, we only have about 10 or so minutes. I usually do about 10, 15 minutes. So in the background, you would have to do your research. But for this instance, let's say I can put together some targeting that I know that would be of value to my audiences. So, for example, Amy Porterfield is someone that is an entrepreneur in my community, and you can target her. And then once you put in her name, you can also see suggestions. So Marie Forleo, Women's Female Entrepreneur Association, Gary Vaynerchuk, Brendon Burchard. So these are all people in my community who work with entrepreneurs, and so they would be good ones for me to target because they also work with entrepreneurs. So, for example, Marie Forleo, and you can additionally get more suggestions as you add people in. So you'll see here under suggestions, Brendon Burchard, Grant Cardone, Kim Garst, Lewis House. So that's kind of the idea of how to create your detailed targeting, and you can just use the suggestions here that Facebook puts together. So here you would say automatic placements or manual placements. So this is placements for where these ads are seen. So are these seen on Instagram? Are they seen on Facebook? Are they seen in the feed? Audience networks, Messenger. So when I first test the campaign, I usually just do automatic placements because I want to see where audiences are actually engaging with me. And just keep in mind that your first campaign is going to be a test. Now, there's some misconception in the industry that every time you do a Facebook ad that you're going to get a lot of money, that you're going to get a lot of audiences, that you're going to get a lot of everything. No, that's not actually how it works. When you do your first campaign, this is just a test to get some data, review the data, and see who your audiences are, how they're engaging with you, which placements they're engaging with, and then you create a campaign targeting those optimized information that you already got from the analytics. So that's how it works. It's your first campaign is not going to give you any revenue typically, and maybe you'll get a couple of sales or something like that, but it's not designed. The first campaign is not designed for you to actually generate revenue. It's designed for you to test and see how your copy, how your headlines, how your images are resonating with your audiences, and is your targeting correct? So that's what the first test is all about. So click continue, and then we are going to go to the actual ad, and this is where you would add in all of your information. So that would be your images, your copy, your headlines. So we will make sure that there's no comments here before this thing loads. Let me see here. Okay. Awesome. So sorry, this thing is taking a little bit of time to load. So you would add in your name. Under identity would be your Facebook page and your Instagram account. So make sure that they're connected, and you can do that. You connect your Facebook business page to your Instagram business profile. You can certainly do that. I'm going to just use a single image here, and under here you would add media. So just add an image. And I'm going to add the image. I actually have some images already here. So this is my social media day, Women's Social Media Day image. That's the event that's happening on Tuesday. And it's taking a little bit of time for me to load these. So I apologize. My computer, I guess, is a little slow today. So click continue when you select it. And then the rest is just going to be your copy and your headline. So this is the image. This is what it looks like. And you'll start seeing your placements down here. You'll start seeing actually previews of it. So primary text, I would just say, join me for my social media day summit. Okay, join me for the Women's Social Media Day summit. Follow the send message button below to sign up. So, and the headline would be nope, that's not what I want to do. Let's go back. And today my computer is a little slow. I might have to restart my Messenger, my Facebook. I think it might have gotten stuck or something. So let me refresh that, and hopefully that will work. Okay, here we go. I'm going to reload again. Well, anyway, I think the easiest thing for me to do would just be you would add in your headline here, and then here it goes. I think I'm having some internet connectivity issues today, so I apologize about that, but we'll get this up and running in just a minute. So while that's loading, I can just talk a little bit about the Facebook ads once we get in there. So you would put together your copy, you would put together a headline, you would need an image or a video, like I mentioned. Let's go into ads. Let's just continue where I left off. So hopefully we can start this, not have to start it from scratch, and we can start that from where we left off. So like I said, the identity is going to be your Facebook page and your Instagram account. You can add any media that you want there. That could be a video, it could be an image. So I would recommend if you're doing a video to keep that short. Usually 60 seconds works. If you do, multiple minutes, if you do 5-10 minutes, just keep in mind that, the longer your video is, the more engagement and the more people will need to stay on longer in order to watch your video. So, with the way things are and people's attention spans are a little bit short these days, I would probably err on the side of safety and make your videos shorter than longer. I have heard good results from about longer videos, but again, I think it's something that you would need to test out in order to see if that actually works. I'm having some issues with my Facebook ads manager, so we might have to do this. Oh, here, I think it might be loading finally. So you would add in your ad setup. And then at the bottom, if you're doing a Facebook Messenger, then you would add in your information here. So this is be like how you would start a conversation. And so you can add in specific tokens, like the first name and then some information, and then they would click a button and then it would take them to your Facebook Messenger. So that is basically how you would set up your Facebook ads. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I love taking questions about Facebook ads because that's what I do all day long. So thanks so much for joining me. And if you guys are interested in the social media summit, then definitely join me. It's the Women's Social Media Day Summit. It will be on Tuesday. And if you go to socialmediaday.online, you can check it out there and register. And I look forward to seeing you at the summit, and have an awesome weekend. Bye.